What up, Aquarius? How's it going? Sorry, I was just talking to TikTok for a second before the live started. Hi, what's up? It's me, Archer, and it's time to do your everything energy check-in for you and the people's is on your minds. Even I'm pulling on the current energies right now while we're recording this live for the week ahead. They're timeless, so whenever it found its way into your phone's algorithm and you decided to click on it and come and hang out with us, is perfect timing. It's supposed to happen exactly when it does, so you're right on time. Hi, what's up? And whatever message comes out, I'm going to convey it across to you, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent, because when you are with me, I am your ride or die for life. I got your back, and I'm your crystals, so you are protected, all right? So whatever comes out, I'm going to convey it across to you, okay? So let's get going on to it. All right, God, tap me in, tune me into Aquarius energy, please and thank you. What's up, Caitlin? Spinny hugs, hon. All right, what do we got going on for Aquarius? That was a spinny hug, even though I was reading Melissa's comments in the live chat. Y'all stop by and say hi in the live chat. Oh, Mama T's on TikTok. Hi, Mom. But that's a spinny hug. I don't care how you look at it. All right, so I don't care what anybody says. I'm going to grip you up. I'm going to give you a spinny hug. All right, we're going to find out why you needed one. You're going to start giggling. You're going to spin you around until your hair's all messed up like you're in a Jeep with the tops off. Jeep wave. All right, you might start giggling. Even my male Aquarius bro hugs. I got bro hugs for you. And if you still want to ride in the Jeep, no problem. Well, let's go for a spin. All right, let's cruise Mulholland. All right, God, I need to know why Aquarius needed a spinny hug. So tap me into Aquarius energy. Give me everything you got for Aquarius. What do we got for Aquarius? I don't know why, but I'm seeing something about an umpire, like a baseball umpire. Maybe somebody does that for a living. Okay, let's go. Give me two shuffles. You always give me such awesome signs. All right, let's go, Aquarius. Two shuffles. One. Ooh. And two. Crayola deck's a big deck. No, I'm not saying that's what. No. Let's just love this deck for the amazingly awesome Aquarians. Here we go. Cheers. Oh, Page of Cups. Nice. I like that. You got an offer coming your way. A little bit of a younger love offer. So it's not someone very polished and prime. It's not going to be like a romance novel. It's going to be like, do you like Krispy Kremes? You want to go get donuts together or something? Be like, oh, okay, that's a date night. Three of Wands, the Chariot. It's about time something took off with the Wheel of Fortune. I see you coming to, I saw traditional Rider-Waite energy as soon as I saw the Chariot. Cancer energy on this Wheel of Fortune with the free will, that it's like you're coming to the end of a great battle that the Emperor drives the Chariot into. And you're getting to take charge on the way out with the Queen of Wands, the Two of Cups, and the Nine of Cups. The card of free will in here shows that you can choose your prayers, what you wish for your future, your manifestations. I could be talking to an Aquarius that's a very powerful manifester. I could totally be talking to the next Abraham Hicks, the next Bashar. Some of you guys are getting some freaky messages because you're channeling and you might not even know it. That's the cool part. You're like, no, I only channel when I sit down and do this or do that. I'm like, no, you're actually channeling all the time. Everything you're saying means you're literally spitting out signs in the week ahead going forward. It's so cool. What's up, Three Stone Tarot? How you doing? Thanks for coming by. All right, let's go. Current conditions at Aquarius. Page of Swords, the Four of Swords, and the Hanged Man. This shows you're in a point of study or lessons right now. I don't pull Page of Swords that you're snooping on someone or you're looking. So the people that you are looking up their social media, you're okay. You're in the clear. Hey, Gina, what's up, girl? Page of Swords, though, this is showing me that you have been working kind of a little nomadic, a little off the grid, might even be like embracing some of your Scorpio positions in your chart, or could be dealing with one. But it's kind of like with whatever it is that you're learning or trying to level up in, and some of you guys might be going back to school and it's stressing you out, or you're just taking, I'm seeing more like online courses or something like that. Maybe it's got you to the point of kind of feeling annoyed or frustrated a little bit, snappy even to a sense. All right, the Hanged Man shows that like you're in an energy of like, I have so much going on right now. I don't need Spider-Man impersonators on the subways stopping me like, hey, look what I can do. And you're just over here like, I just need to get home, please. You know, that sort of a vibe. It's like, for my seasoned Aquariuses, there's a scene in the old movie Airplane, the comedy movie, right? Where, yeah, well, I think it's Robert Stack walking through the airport and he keeps pushing all the, like, the Hare Krishnas and the people out of his way. And they kind of pull that vibes off of you that you're just like, not now. I'm trying to do stuff. Can we please? And it's like, there's like so much low level energy around you right now that it's got you in that snappy kind of feeling. All right. Feeling like you got a little bit of a resting Five of Swords face going on right now, right? the thing on it is that you've got a lot of potential to rise above some of this low-level energy in the week ahead, while also teaching others. Page of Swords. Some of you guys might be a life coach. Or I could actually be talking to somebody that does TED Talks, that runs the TED Talk circuit or something. But maybe even just a therapist or social worker. But the thing is that you're rising above it and then being able to teach others how to stay on the higher vibration right along with you. You're a bit of a natural born leader here, aren't you? Some of you guys might even be in management, or you've actually, I'm pulling a vibe that like even in work is like you did like work is you're not a fan of the 9 to 5. You love being able to do your own thing. And so even in that aspect, it's just that you're coming into a time of investing into yourself. I kind of dig this. All right, let's see on the love side of things. Let's start from the beginning and then come up to the present day. All right, past energies of lessons learned and what you've been through with the past peoples. Okay, and for the Aquarius who have a past person on your mind, because remember, you are allowed to miss and love whomever you want, however long you want. My title here is just Tarot Reader, not Tarot tell you what to do with her. None of us should tell y'all what to do. We're just map readers. 5 of Cups, right out of the gate. Some of you guys could be widowed. Condolences on that if so. Okay. 10 of Swords, though. I feel more of just like they regret how they played you, that they're the ones out in the cold. Whereas almost like they're feeling like the only way they can move on from this and try to get you off their mind is they have to pretend you're dead. Like they'd be like, Aquarius is no more. And it's like someday in the future, they're going to be like, hey, I just saw Aquarius on their social media with a post with their husband or their wife. I thought you said they were dead. And they're like, right. Wait, who's dating Elon Musk? I never actually said that. What I meant was to say was like the relationship was over. Gemini energy. 10 of Swords. It is Gemini energy. Oh, for the love of gosh. Okay. The thing on this is that they knew what they were doing the whole time, didn't they? I think some of you guys actually were engaged or married and like you thought this was the one until their true colors showed through. A little bit of manipulating energies that I'm being told the Magician here. Some of you guys, I mean, oh my word. Somebody here might work in the funeral industry, either as like an undertaker, work at the cemetery, or a grave digger. Because even here, we've got this. With this Magician here, it kind of looks like Cheech and Chong. I just noticed that. I never noticed that until now. You give me some cool vibes, Aquarius. This is why I love reading for you. But seriously, look, you're like, gosh, for like 89% of you guys, that's a bulk of the Aquariuses here, is that you're like, this connection is overdone. I've buried it away. I'm ready to move forward, right, on this. But for the other 11% of you guys, some of you guys might be born on the 8th, the 9th, or the 11th, or they could. For some of you guys, this connection is still getting ready to reborn after getting the snakes out of the energy, because there is a little snake down here that looks like he might be trying to bury the snake. So I'll see the outcome, because regardless of whether you're waiting for this return or you're just wondering if this lesson is over with and you're ready to move forward and what's hindering your progress, I'll get to the bottom of it, because I do see I'm reading for 2 groups of Aquarians. That's cool. Okay, let's get into the new person vibes, starting from this moment in time going forward. And remember, from this moment in time is literally whenever you clicked on this reading, okay? It's good for the next 7 days from whenever you find it. Oh my gosh, Gina, I totally pulled the energy. That's whoa. Oh, I'm tuned in. I like it. Okay, let's go. New person vibes. Ace of Swords. Ooh, it all starts with just one text. Somebody here might be a veterinarian or work for like a SPCA or like a Petco or a Pound or something. But remember, the Ace of Swords in my decks, that's the hey text. That's something that's just getting ready to get started off the ground. Libra energy too. 7 of Pentacles. Woo! Into the 6 of Wands. Oh, man. So in the beginning of the week, you're coming into it learning lessons or finishing learning lessons. 4 of Swords to the Hangman, lessons that have taken you a long time. And then at the end of the week ahead, 7 of Pentacles to the 6 of Wands. One hate text turns into multiple seeds being planted that takes you right to a successful victory. 6 of Wands, overcoming all the hurdles that you've been experiencing for a while and moving forward like Caitlin Petty winning a 5K. This 6 of Wands, these are the best kind of petty games to play because they got really good prizes. I love it. Leo energy is pretty strong on this, but then you've got a lot of Aquarius and Libra. Then you've got Pisces, Gemini, Scorpio, Virgo. That's more Libra. And there is Taurus, and there is a little bit of Cancer. little bit of Cancer, a little bit of Pisces showing up too. A lot of water signs. There's hidden emotions going on right now. Some of you guys might be feeling like a little anxiety or feelings of nervousness in your stomach as a result of like some bottled up emotions, or trying to understand, why in the world do I just start crying out of the blue for no reason? Just walking down the street, I start crying and people are like, hey, are you okay? And you're like, I'm fine. Even my male Aquariuses are like, yeah, Archer, I've been feeling some type of way. And I don't know. That Page of Swords could be as simple as Googling, am I having a stroke? And it's like, no, you're just emotional at the moment, or something like that. All right, let's see what we got on this. You or them could be born on the 4th, the 12th, the 10th, maybe the 5th, the 1st, the 11th, the 7th, the 6th, the 17th, and the 16th. All right, Page of Swords. Thank you. Perfect. 3 of Swords to the Ace of Pentacles on the Queen of Cups. So you have passed the test and you're ready for real love. 3 of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. It's like you're rebelling against the standard stereotypical norm, because even though you're ready in the Ace of Pentacles, 3 of Swords, it's like you feel like God's fighting you, or the world is fighting you. The cool thing about it is that you're doing your due diligence right now, even through the toughest of times. This 3 of Swords feels like turbulence vibes, okay? It's a little bit of Archer's late night infomercial. The whole can't sleep at night, 3 of Swords, feeling some type of way, 3 of Swords. Call now and you can get your very own Dark Night of the Soul combined with a travel-sized Kundalini awakening, all right? For just 6 easy installments of a lot of money. Just karmic money, just paying forward, you know, right? You literally can't lose a thing. It's all right. You'll make it through it on there. Take it on the plane if you want. It don't matter. Call now. Operators are standing by because they can't sleep either. I remember that part. That was a good part. So the thing on this is, you're coming into a time that you have done the work to plant the seeds and reinvest into yourself, right? This Ace of Pentacles just shows this is starting to transpire in the week ahead. Some of you guys might get some new coworkers that start, or a vacant apartment that gets filled, or some of you guys move and settle into a new home and the new neighbors befriend themselves. Because it's like you're working to make some new friends here. I think some of the new energies that are coming in here is going to be a very, very nice compliment to your friend circle. Look at your friend circle right there. That's cool vibes. You're starting something fresh and entering in the promised land in the week ahead. Capricorn, Libra energy, a lot of cardinal vibes. As I say it, and Aries comes out with the 4 of Wands, the Wheel of Fortune, the 8 of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. That Queen of Pentacles might tie into the Capricorn reading. That came out for Capricorn too as a current condition, all right? Or some of you guys might be cuspers. Might even be something more in the Capricorn reading for you, totally. 4 of Wands on the Wheel of Fortune, though. It's even in here too, the Wheel of Fortune down here with the Chariot and your overall energies. Some of you guys have chose to disconnect from the twin flame journey and are ready to reap the rewards. That's a major adjustment that God's keeping up with the Wheel of Fortune, okay? Or some of you guys are even feeling stuck about it because you've been waiting for this person for so long and you're not trying to speed things up for them, but it's like if you're ready, you might want to choose to go soulmate direction, and then you have moments of feeling guilty of like, wait, maybe I'm doing something wrong or something against my plan. Maybe I'm supposed to wait forever while they try to figure out what they did wrong. But no, you are the one that's driving this chariot, so to speak, right now. I didn't know the chariot had Aquarius energy on it. Trust me, I'm a Cancer sun. You don't want the chariot. Don't. It's okay. No, let's keep the star card. Good. It's good. The insurance on this thing's ridiculous. The plates are through the roof. Somebody has to renew car tabs, which is odd because we're in Leo season, but whatever. Okay. 4 of Wands in the Wheel of Fortune. You might be a little stuck at what decision to do, if you should wait or not. Now, the thing on this is, though, is that by the time we get through this retrograde and the fallout off the portal energy and we start coming into eclipse season coming up, this is going to help make this decision so much easier for you. I think you make plans in the week ahead that leads all the way to an ascension on the 8 of Cups. That's why you're feeling the sinus issues and so many headaches that basically you just had them drop the Advil truck off in your driveway and like, just leave it here. I'll call you when it's empty. Right? The ascension of Jesus, you are going through some serious ascension symptoms right now. And that's the proclaimers. And I wake up, I would walk 5. You guys have been on a long journey. Or you might hear that song in the next coming days, or it's already in your playlist. I would walk 500 miles. The thing on this is that you have been giving yourself a lot of negative self-talk lately, almost feeling guilty for the things you've 8 of Cups away from over the years. It's all been divinely part of your ascension. 4 of Wands on the Wheel of Fortune. This is some rewards and a marriage coming in for you. Okay. What you have wished for is coming into existence. Your wishes were ahead of the new timeline. So until the timeline jump was completed during Cancer season and a little bit of Gemini season, that was the big transformation. That was the catalyst point. You're just coming to the end of that in the week ahead. So it has been a long wait for these things to take hold. But Queen of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups, you're coming into that time of investing in yourself, getting out of the negative self-talk of like the doubt. Did you make the right choice or not? And getting to a point that you're turning your love inward on yourself. Queen of Cups on the Five of Wands, because you've learned your lessons, right? You're at that point that it's just, you're tired of finding out and feeling frustrated and fearful to the point of like, you just want to be happy again. Aquarius just wants to get the groove back like Stella. You know, that movie might resonate to some of you guys. It's just like at this point though, that you've been quiet, especially with this Hanged Man. Okay, so but the only reason I'm feeling or what I'm seeing kind of off of it, remember, I'm not making out with the cards when I'm doing this. I had somebody ask, you know how like some people can scrawl in the water or in the air and that? I scry while I'm looking through the cards. This lets me go deeper into the imagery and the artwork and find the deeper messages within the cards. And honestly, on this one, some of you guys might have a bird, or you've been seeing a lot of birds on like power lines or something, like almost like they're stuck in you or something. The vibes that I'm pulling off of this, though, is that you're just getting ready to break out and kind of like peacock yourself a little bit. You're going to start feeling a little more confident, a little more starry-eyed, and like ready to change it up. Maybe some of you guys are even getting plans to like you've got a hair appointment to get changed. My guys are discovering that all of a sudden you actually need to have a skincare routine too at this age. Yep, welcome to it. It's fun, isn't it? And for my younger Aquariuses that are here, let's say my 20 to 26-year-old male Aquariuses, get ready. Don't make fun of what the girls are doing because you're going to wind up having to do it someday too. Totally. Right? The thing that's coming in this one here is that you've been going through these growing pains lately. Some of you guys have even moved or relocated, changed jobs, got a new home, Ace of Pentacles, a complete like DB Cooper fresh start. You're adjusting to these changes. Eight of Cups, growing pains. Okay, the way you're expanding and growing, you're actually, I'm being told with Queen of Pentacles, Proverbs 31 energy, is that you're doing so much better than you're giving yourself credit for. You're already adjusting into the new Earth timeline. Okay, that's going to grow and strengthen your connection, and the clarity where the relief comes is literally only in the week ahead. You'll start feeling a little better. The ascension symptoms will subside, and you'll be able to settle into the new Earth timeline, and you'll notice that things start manifesting faster for you. All right, you wish for a blue pen. It shows all of a sudden it's in your pocket, and you're like, I know there was nothing in that pocket. What the heck's that? You know what I mean? That's a little bit of your confirmations coming in. And when you start seeing your person's car more and more, that lets you know they're close too. Okay? I like this vibe for you. Some of you guys might be born on the 30th. The 10th is here. Also the 20th. A lot of repeating 10s and 1s. The 14th, the 4th, maybe even the 24th or 28th. And I am seeing the 3rd, 30th, and 31st. All right? So let's get into the vibes down here. All right, starting with the past energies. Past person, where you've been from, what you've been through, and the lessons that you've learned that have brought you to this point that you currently are in heavy manifestation vibes. Gemini and Virgo. All right, let's see what we got. Anything on this Five of Cups, Ten of Swords, and being told somebody around you drops silverware, or you drop it while you're doing the dishes or something. I literally just heard like a fork drop to the floor. I'm not sure what that means, but it's there. All right. Eight of Pentacles. Oh, for some of you guys, this did affect your whole career, your work life, and everything. The Sun card, but the changes actually brought some happiness in the Nine of Swords to the Two of Cups and the Nine of Wands. I almost feel a little bit of relief from you, but not from them. Two of Cups to the Nine of Wands. Even though this is Scorpio, Sagittarius, see, even though it's Cancer and Sagittarius energy, I pulled Scorpio vibes off this Two of Cups. And the fact that this person is still going around like they're awakening to what soulmates are, or twin flames and all that stuff, right? And they're Ten of Swords. They're going around telling everybody, I think Aquarius is my soulmate. I think I messed things up with a soulmate. Oh my gosh, the universe hates me. God's out to get me now. They're kind of in a bit of a freak out. Meanwhile, you're over here, Nine of Swords on the Sun card. When I pull a positive card like the Sun card with the Nine of Swords, this is not FOMO, it's ROMO. Rewind if you missed it. Relief on missing out. So this might only resonate to 9 to 19% of you guys, but I'm being told that once their true colors showed through, is that some of you guys might have been involved in an arranged marriage. The thing is that some of you guys, they were even incarcerated. Interesting. Okay, somebody's born on the 2nd or the 9th. But okay, now the thing is that they were in a darker place at the time, weren't they? Always, and yet they'd always think that you were wrong. And then when the going would get tough and you asked them to put in the work or have a conversation or talk about it, 8 of Pentacles, they'd run. Leo energy, right? This tells me over the years you've dealt with more runners than a Boston Marathon. And you got over it. All right. Now, I don't know if it was I think they were just drunk. Whatever resonates to your situation, there was a vice involved, okay? Maybe it was drinking, drugs, partying, retail therapy, spending too much money, having to hide your wallet or something. Whatever the addiction was, they're regretting their actions. They had to clear their mindset as a result of being backed into a corner, okay? Something where if they didn't change, they kind of knew that their clock would run out, okay? So on the vibes on this one is the regret on their actions. That's why they're lingering around still in your energy and dreaming about you and thinking about you, is because they do have those regrets there. Now with the 2 of Cups, this bond between David and Jonathan, in fact, the names David and Jonathan might even resonate to you, but this shows you guys do have a spiritual bond, an energetical telepathic connection that's pretty strong. Okay, this isn't Wi-Fi to the printer. This is like this is a network cable, like a 3-foot short network cable. Like for some reason they put the printer on your desk. Okay, the thing on this is showing that 2 of Cups, you're totally feeling their energies. They're trying to manifest you back in, and it could be causing a block for you, where you're like, why can't I move on? Why can't I do anything? Then meanwhile, over here, you got somebody that's not. See, the thing is, they're just starting to awaken. So they've got a very good set of spiritual gifts that unfortunately they don't know what to do with it just yet. And so it's, let's use it in terms of lasers. Okay. Like I'm handing the cross watcher, like this is probably you that did this. Nothing wrong against you, because you might've been like, hey, I found we're soulmates. Or have you ever seen tarot? Let me share a tarot reading with you. Right. Okay. And then you text them a YouTube video or something. But now all of a sudden it's like we handed them the light, the laser, that thing, the pew pew. All right. And what they did with it was they're like, oh wow, how's this work? And it's like, whoa, stop it, hold it. You don't hold it. You don't know what you're doing. I'm fine. It's like the thing in Ghostbusters. That's what it is. The backpacks in Ghostbusters. So they weren't too good at this. So now they're running around. We're soulmates. The world's ending. Here's what's going on. Oh, and everybody's like, oh boy, they're not doing good. We've all been there. It's part of an awakening. At some point, every one of y'all watching this, you know you've gone off on every friend and every family member, been like, I know the meaning of life. And then you awaken later and you're like, oh, that was a disappointment. They're at the I know moment. Then they'll come to the, oh wow, that was uneventful. It happens to everyone. It's cool. Judgment-free zone. Totally could be dealing with another air sign, a Gemini, a Libra, or another Aquarius. Cancer, Leo, and Virgo are here. Not surprised. Sagittarius and Capricorn, Aquarius, and Aries too. If I didn't mention Virgo, they're here too. And you could be born on the 19th, the 9th, 2nd, the 9th. Wow. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of repeating 9s. Number 9, number 9, number 9, and the 8th. Just for some reason in the middle of nowhere, we got one cross watcher that's like, my birthday's on the 8th. So it's cool. All right. But outcome on the Magician card, 6 of Cups. This is something they had to clear back to their childhood. They were never taught how to have a relationship. Like either they came from a single parent home or their father never really explained it to them. Even for my male Aquariuses, you got a girl that was on her own. Mom didn't really help her out very much. 6 of Pentacles on the Hierophant. And so you've been teaching them. And then while you guys have been quiet, they've been kind of just learning from just living. All right. They've interacted with some of their friends that are married or in relationships and stuff like that. And they're like, oh, this is how a connection is supposed to work. This is kind of cool. And that's what's leading up to a communication on this. Okay. 2 of Cups to the Sun card. So you're either going to get some closure on this to be like, I'm very glad that me wishing you well actually helped. And here's the weird part. Unless you don't want it, you have free will too. I see you guys winding up in a pretty amicable friendship of just being like, all right, we're cool. I found someone to be with. You found someone to be with. Let's go on a double date. Really weird, but it fits. If you are waiting for them to return, what I'm seeing on the Six of Pentacles to this is they know the minute that they press the send button on that message that it's basically a marriage proposal. They're going all in. They know you're not going to accept a past cycle. So there is a little bit of that same nerves or fears that any guy would get when they're like, I know I'm going to get down on one knee. Oh my gosh, oh my goodness, it's happening type of a vibe. Okay, so once they overcome some of those jitters, they're going to reach out and make contact with you. All right. And if you've already received contact from them, that's your cue that it is safe to proceed. All right. God above is helping with that Hierophant, which the artist formerly known as the High Priest, just so you know. But yeah, I don't know why, but I'm hearing with all these nines, I'm totally hearing Prince. We're going to party like it's 1999. I don't know how that resonates, but it might fit into it. We're going to party like it's 1999. Anyways, I'm not going to subject you to my dance skills. I'm much better standing still with a guitar and a microphone. All right. Let's go forward to this one, because if you are waiting for reunion, the Sun card to the Two of Cups says it's been being planned during Cancer season, and I'm seeing that we have like a 95% chance that before the end of Leo season, by Virgo, you guys are already working it out together. I think about 10-15% of you have already had this, and that's our first Aquarian dominoes falling. The rest of you guys are just going to fall in line and get communications. Okay? All right. Remember, you know your point in the journey where you are, and that's how we got to base it. Some of y'all broke up a while ago. Some of you guys recently. So that way you can kind of adjust your timeline to fit when you got like a base point to run, if that makes sense. Okay. Let's get into the new person vibes. And real quick shout out for me. Thank you. Brief word from our sponsors. Right quick, please, and thank you. If you would like to book a personal private reading with me, all you have to do now is scan the QR code here on your screen. It'll take you to the link tree that takes you to the automated booking site. All right. You can choose from a Zoom reading one-on-one here with me live. I do record it so you have a copy afterwards. Private YouTube videos are still available. All right. So it's all automated now. Scan the QR code, links in the pinned comment. It takes you over to the site. You can pick your day, pick your time from the ones available, book your reading. Then I reach right out and I send you the link to your Zoom reading, or I reach out to get your questions and details for the YouTube video. All right. So whatever you pick, though, I look forward to reading for you and helping out in any way possible. All right. And please subscribe, set the bell. I go live every Mondays for an all signs, plus each individual sign weekly throughout the week, all live. Hang out and be a part of us. And that link tree, that if you scan this QR code, that link tree will take you to all the safe to click links to the pick a card readings, the base covers, the original songs, interviews, and more. All right. It's on the link tree. So just scan that, help yourself, and thanks for being a part of the family. Consider subscribing and hanging out. We are working here to manifest me up to 70,000 subscribers. So I would love for you to be a part of the fam. And we do have a special event. The collab of all collabs is going on coming up tomorrow. I get to announce the time to you. Sunday, August 10th, 12:30 p.m. Eastern time. I'm going live for an all signs with Frankie from Frankie's Tarot. So make sure you're subscribed to me and to Frankie's Tarot. 2 words, easy to type in the search bar, easy to remember. We got links posted everywhere here on the channel. We're going live. We're going to check on the energies for the Mercury retrograde ending, the Lionsgate portal. And we are longtime personal family friends. And we haven't had a chance because of our schedules to read cards together, let alone live on camera. So we're going for it. And you guys are all invited. So we'll see you tomorrow, Sunday, August 10th at 12:30 p.m. Eastern time. All right. Streamed on both channels and on TikTok. All right. So do what Melissa and what Max say. All right. Come and hang out with us. All right. Thank you for letting me shout myself out too. I know with everything you're going through, Aquarius, none of us guys on this side of the camera ever thank you enough for being like, I know you're going through all this, but now I'm going to just stop and ask you to please help me. It doesn't cost a thing, mind you, but a little shameless self-promotion never hurt any YouTube channel. You know what I mean? All right. And I actually, when you don't do it for the money and you just do it because you love doing it, the money and the abundance just flows. I'm going to be old and gray on here being like, well, Grandpa Archer's here. Come on, read cards with us, Aquarius. And I'm still going to just love doing it. But okay, let's dig in. Ace of Swords, 7 Pentacles, 6 of Wands. What do we got? 6 of Cups, Ace of Wands, the Devil. There's the holdup. This ties into what I was saying, the 5 of Swords. But I see you guys overcoming it. Devil card, 5 of Swords. Here's where Toby's hanging out. The Devil's what's stopping this connection, because you're straight up a bit of a muse to this person. They are already like what they are seeing. So this person's either found you online digitally, or you work together, but or even the friend zone, but they already like what they see. They're just unsure of how to act. Because I'm going to tell you what, Ace of Wands to the Six of Cups, they've already planned your future out. They've been daydreaming or fantasizing or talking about things. When you got this Ace of Wands on the Devil card, it's a strong energy here. Like even my single Aquariuses, you're going to meet during a physical activity, like a local marathon or a walk or something. Like the vibes I'm seeing being from Michigan is the Mackinac Bridge Walk, where every Labor Day they close part of the bridge so you can walk all the way across it in Michigan, right? So it's like you just go to some public city event or something, but you meet somebody there that like you go single, but you come home not single. You got a phone number or something even. Ooh, who's Tony Hawk? I mean, one of you guys are, because I'm seeing like a skate park. Somebody's skateboarding in a park. That's kind of cool too. I do think you guys have already met this person, right? There's been some kind of an encounter or something is getting off the ground or starting, maybe even at yoga or something. They're established though. They're looking for the love. That's the thing, is they've got their stuff in order. They're motivated. They're a powerhouse. Now, these ones, they're feeling some type of way about you, straight up, okay? The thing on this one, they haven't made a move yet because they're a little shy. Okay, Aquarius, you are either total GQ, even though you don't think you are, or you are just drop dead gorgeous for my female aquas, because this person is sitting here like, maybe I'm not good enough, or maybe I'm not pretty enough, or oh my gosh, Aquarius has so much attention. Why would Aquarius even be interested in me? I don't know. But Ace of Wands, so then their Ace of Wands gets them all Five of Swords, and then they wind up with a resting Five of Swords face. Everybody's like, what's wrong, Crosswatch? They're like, nothing. Hey, Alyssa, what's up, honey? The thing on this is that they haven't made a move yet out of this point, but they're gonna overcome this because their feelings go so deep for you with the Six of Cups. This is some kind of deeper soulmate connection. You guys have done this in a few lifetimes, and some may need a sign from above about you, but I'm seeing you've given them those signs already. They just don't realize it. Yeah, but they're going to. It's literally like somebody's going to tell me, Aquarius likes you, right? And you're like, no, there's Aquarius and I don't stand a chance. That's not going to happen. You know what I mean? But I think they're going to take a shot. They might totally think the coworker or the friend or whomever this is that is like, oh, they're just setting me up. I'm going to be made to look like a total Five of Swords goofball for doing this. And they're going to take action. It totally could be. I'm going to call it as I see it. Okay. You know who this person has for friends. Okay. You found them. You picked them. But here's the thing. They got that one friend that's going to dare them to do it. And this is gender neutral on this part of the reading. Whether you're a male aqua or a female aqua, even for my boy aquas, you got their best girlfriends going to be like, you ain't going to do it. I'll just go ask Aquarius out. And they're like, fine, I'll go do it. And the male Aquarius, or for my female Aquariuses, the male side, it's just boys being boys, where it's like, I double dog dare you. You ain't going to ask Aquarius out. And they're like, oh, bet, hold my beer. Right. Oh, wait, we might not do the drinking thing in the future. But you know what I mean, right? It's a thing. And they're just going to straight up send her, bud. It's literally a point of this. Like the mutual friend is going to be the one that helps ignite the spark. And then they're just going to go for it. They totally think they're being set up. So they expect you to be like, what? They won't even believe a bit that you've been like, oh my gosh, yeah, totally, let's go for it. And they're like, Ace of Wands. It's right there. There you go. There's still vitality in this connection. It's just getting ready to take off. This is just getting started, Ace of Wands. So, man, for some of you guys, this is like, I'm going to call what I'm seeing. I told you every message comes across for you. That means I'm feeling the energies on this, that for some of you guys, literally, you will end the reading. Whether you're seeing it right now live or when you find it later, come back in about a week and rewatch this thing, because some of you guys are going to end this reading, right? And there's a text message or a voicemail in your phone that you missed while you were sitting here watching the reading. I kid you not. It's that close to happening, okay? That way you can judge where it's going to hit for you guys. But this has got Aries and Virgo, Sagittarius, could be another Aquarius, Capricorn, Scorpio, Cancer, Aries, and Libra vibes on it big time. I love this for you. Their whole chart is energized for you. It's straight up Six of Wands victory. We could have ended the reading right with this card. I love it for you. Your success is kind of guaranteed. And with the Three of Pentacles, your guardian angels are working behind the scenes to make sure this comes together for you. All right? I love it. Claim this thing, Aquarius. We got to manifest this for you and make it happen. You're all Three of Swords, Page of Swords, trying to figure out why you keep learning lessons. Going forward, you're straight up Six of Wands, Ace of Wands. Your week ahead looks really, really good. Whoa. Straight up. I love it. Leave a comment down below and claim this. Consider subscribing. You don't have to like it if you don't want to, and you can just leave an emoji if you want to keep your private life private. God knows what you're thinking. I can still help manifest it for you. All of us can. And remember, too, this will resonate to any placement of Aquarius in your chart, because you are not just your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign, but all the parts of your charts are what makes you half air, half water. You're that unique. That's why you're awesome. All right, Aquarius, I will read for you anytime. All right, so until next time I get to read for you, which will be soon, peace and love. See y'all tomorrow, too, for the collab.